Hello, folks, and this is welcome to the next Stormwatch podcast. I'm here with, once again, Daniel, also known as Hideo Kojima, also known as not actually Hideo Kojima, and we have...
Tutorial, but...
Yeah, you can go ahead and go through the tutorial. Me and Distance will play a game. We have no idea what we're doing. And I'm here with my other friend here, Distant. He has his own YouTube by the name of Distant. What's it called? Distant? I have no idea.
IX Fear Me X.
IX Fear Me X or something. I hate those names. Okay. Alex Lightning. It's nice and simple there. And I get to name everything I do has to be somehow related to lightning. So, hence this is called the Stormwatch. The more you know. Okay. So why are there two Distants? There are two of you.
Wait, what?
There are two of you. Okay, well, anyways, while we talk about the recent news, and there has been a ton of news, we will play some Gun Monkeys, a game that I had heard about before, but never played before, so here it is, Gun Monkeys. And, anyways, so, first order of business. Holy crap, Steam has been doing a ton.
Oh.
Ah, dang it.
Weepy, weepy, weep.
Got distracted there. Okay, Steam has been doing a ton, so... See, this is the problem. We get distracted with the stuff. So, first thing first, Steam OS. Oh, I thought I got you there. Okay, Steam OS. So, guys, you guys know what Steam OS is? A custom OS designed around Steam, around being more usable with controller. And, okay, I got the points. And, so, it is designed to work around a controller. Oh my god, this is extremely distracting. Okay, I gotta do this first, play game second, so I'm probably gonna suck. Anyways, so, the Steam OS, designed around a controller, as you know, it promises significant performance increases in graphical processing, which is probably the most, if that's true, and it actually increases the performance of even just a couple games, then, like, significantly over Windows, then that could make it the gaming OS. So, that's good news. So, what are your guys' thoughts on Steam OS? It is based on Linux. Do you guys want... What would you guys want to do? Would you install it? What do you think? It will be free, by the way. So, would you guys install it as a second OS? Guys, hello? Hello?
Wait.
I'm here. Hello?
Yeah.
What do you guys?
This is a more powerful gun.
I
It's
just got a
also
more powerful
considerably
gun.
more blue in hue and show-offy. Be careful of kickback.
Oh man! Aw, dang it. Okay, so Distant and Daniel, what are you guys doing?
This is a more
What do you guys
powerful
think?
gun.
So, I'll just play like, I don't know. Oh, your opponent quit. I have no idea, because this is getting ridiculous here. Daniel, are you still there? Daniel.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah,
my audio was acting out.
Oh, your audio was not right?
Yeah, it was too loud and I couldn't like turn it down. So.
Yeah. I'm turning it down. Alright, here, I'll challenge you again. So, guys, let's get back to this. So, Steam OS. What do you guys think about it? Will you guys install it, keeping in mind that it is free? So, what do you guys think? What are you doing? Thoughts? Come on.
You know?
Or do you want me to go first? Why do we have big
you can
heads?
go.
Okay,
I don't
so...
know, dude, my head's pretty big.
Ow. I'm alive.
Oh, you got
Okay,
it.
so...
Oh, yes!
Oh, I thought I got you there. Okay, so... Oh my god, this is so distracting. Steam OS. I am definitely installing it because if there's even a chance of it...
Wait, server 3, right?
What?
Server 3, right?
Yeah, US Server 3. You can't get me, I'm in a wall. Anyways, I'm definitely installing it. I think if it takes off, that could be a really good thing for games. And oh my god, I thought I had you there. Ow. Anyways, if it takes off, I think it could be really a good thing for games. Obviously, gaming on Linux. Okay, so let's go into some of the features. It allows streaming of games from a Windows or Mac or something, or anything you want, to that SteamOS game. So...
you can stream from Windows and Mac or whatever you have.
What?
Nothing, I'm just saying.
So basically, if you have a computer that's already good enough... Jeez, you are crushing me now, what the heck? Basically, if you have a computer that's already good enough, then you can basically just stream it to any SteamOS machine. So that's... Uh-oh. So that's... And, dude, stop quitting the match!
Wait, I'm gonna upgrade
So
myself.
physically, they cannot lower your capabilities of playing anything.
No, so, anyways, no, on to the other thing, though, and people are walking around outside this wall here. Anyways, on to other things. By the way, Hideo Kojima, I'm fighting you now, so... Anyways, what I think a lot of people are missing about this is that... I'm probably going to edit out some of this stuff, but anyways, what I think a lot of people are missing about this is, like, you can stream from your PC any... You can stream from your Windows or whatever PC, your existing computer, any game to any SteamOS device, which means, you know the PS Vita TV that we were talking about, remember, Daniel? We were talking about that in the last Stormwatch, of course.
Yeah, I remember
Basically, what I think a lot of people are missing is that you can do that, basically, like you can buy, God, I don't know, you could buy Raspberry Pis, one Raspberry Pi for every TV you have. Do you guys know what that is? It's like the little mini computers that really suck, but are still
I
mini.
thought you actually meant...
They're like $30.
Pie.
No, yeah. So, so you know, you could just buy a couple of those, install SteamOS on them, and conceivably you would be able to, you know, attach them to all your TVs, and those could be like pretty much PS Vita TVs. You pay $30 for a Raspberry Pi, and then just plug it into the TV, install SteamOS, which is free, and boom, you go, you play. So that could be really useful, in my opinion. Like, if you think of that. So, what are you guys' thoughts on that?
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Anything more?
I agree with them.
You guys. Play it much. By the way, I'm gonna sound like a super nerd in this episode, especially later on.
Oh, don't worry. I'll cover you.
You cover me, okay?
Because
I am gonna be literally a super nerd. Distant, by the way, I'm keep challenging you. You're not accepting, but anyways.
Oh.
So, the SteamOS, obviously, it's going to be in the Steam box. They also claim that they have hundreds of games that work natively with SteamOS already, which is true. I mean, hundreds of games, people are always surprised, like, oh, it's on Linux, there's no way. But then it's like, well, there are 3,000 games on Steam. I'm sure that of those 3,000, there's at least 100 that'll work on Linux, including... Anyways, so... where was I now? Great. Good job, guys. Anyways,
He's got no arms, look! No arms! He's defenseless! Take advantage while you can!
He's got no arms? Huh. Okay, but anyways.
Oh, now that is sad.
I am so terrible at this right now. We gotta do this sometime when we're not so distracted. Anyways, so that's a possible use for SteamOS that I think a lot of people are missing here.
Oh, that was a bomb.
Dang it!
They got you with a bomb.
Really? Okay, so on to what I was saying before. Of course, 3,000 games on Steam. I'm pretty sure that at least 100 will work on Linux. And, you know, all Valve games, pretty much all Valve games are in Linux form by now. Gabe Newell is a huge fan of Linux. He's been like, he's the one saying he's like, Linux is the future gaming OS and all that, and he was the one criticizing Windows 8 and all that. So, of course, SteamOS on Linux is going to obviously judge Valve is going to be being watched by them here, but ha ha ha, got you there. So, anyway, SteamOS is going to be other people are going to be watching them, obviously. And let me think, what else now?
These are dumb little homing rockets that fly vaguely
rockets?
towards your enemy. Get a clear line of sight
What?
and let them have it.
Oh my gosh, dude, no.
Homing rockets! No!
Ah! Look at that head go!
Are you serious?
You almost got me.
Okay, this is ridiculous. Okay. So yeah, Microsoft has said that they're watching Valve closely to see, because this is pretty much what they were trying to do with the Xbox One.
Careful, this laser shoots through walls and does
Ending
quite
games and
low
all that.
damage. Getting close. It's not as devastating at short
I'm gonna
range.
snipe you. Oh, never mind.
You never catch me alive. Anyway,
Yes, I
God, we gotta stop getting distracted by this. Have fun. I got you with the bomb. Okay,
You can drop bombs?
I keep losing my train of thought now. Jeez, see, this is why it took so long last time. Maybe we should
don't
just stop this and just like...
Ah, you're frozen stiff.
I'm frozen.
You'll just have to watch and
Yeah.
wait until it wears off.
I'm back. Ah,
Oh,
I seem to be making better
Yeah.
use of bombs than you.
yeah.
God,
I don't
I'm
even know
losing
how
my
you
train
make
of thought
bombs.
so bad right now. There's so much blood. This game looks like it'd be really fun if we
You've
just,
got
like,
no arms. You can't
If this was
shoot
just
or
something you
lay
could
bombs
play.
just like a real person with some arms might.
Yeah.
I have no arms. What?
You don't?
Nope, I have no arms. I have my arms back.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Dang it. Okay, I'm so lost now. I don't even remember what we were talking. What are we talking about?
We were talking about the Steam box.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I got you. Have no arms now. Where are you?
About the games, you were talking about how many games.
Oh yeah. Another thing people need to realize that I don't think people realize is that the PS4 is running something called it's a operating system based on an operating system that is extremely similar to Linux called FreeBSD, I believe. So if you want to get technical, any game that's on the PS4 could probably actually even be run just natively on Steambox, depending on how customized the actual operating system for the PS4 actually is. So potentially it's and Valve saying that most of the AAA games coming out in 2014 will have native Linux or native SteamOS support. That's actually not such a hard thing to believe. So, and honestly, there's nothing stopping Linux from being the gaming OS. It's just,
Yeah.
oh my god, coded that thing myself. Almost killed myself. So, on to other things. I am so lost. There's probably things about this I'm missing and I'm forgetting to talk about.
Yeah, 'cause you had a big list like before. But then
Yeah,
you
I had the
got
big
lost
list.
with it.
Now I'm like, this is not...
Alright, well, if you don't have anything right now, I got my stuff that I need to talk about.
Let me just check the
Look
list.
out, the enemy's laying mines.
Okay, anyways,
Alright, so
SteamOS. Hold on, I got it. SteamOS, in my opinion, hard to. Some people don't believe it's going to take off. I can understand that probably, but some people might not believe that. I think it might. It could take off depending on what they mean by performance games. But I think it is hard to call this a bad thing ever. Like, I don't think this. I hear people on the forums and stuff complaining about it, like, oh, this is terrible. They're turning PC gaming into console gaming. Those dirty Valvians or whatever you want to call it. Dirty
they're doing
Valvians.
something out of the kindness of their heart for free.
It's free. Come on. I'm definitely trying it. I mean, there's no question about that. But so I'm looking forward
This
to that. That
gun
was
shoots
actually,
bullets in a three-way spread, just like how
Dang it.
gun upgrades used to be back in the good old days.
Ha. Nice reference there. Okay. Anyways, so that's. I'd say that is actually one of the most. That's actually one of the announcements that I'm actually still most excited about. Steambox. I still want that. Probably. Well, let's talk about Steambox now, because Steambox gets to go into other things. You know what? Actually, hold on. First things first. A day after this announcement that Valve is making SteamOS, NVIDIA and NVIDIA and AMD both said that they are ramping up their driver support for Linux. So that's a good thing, because that's the only thing really keeping Linux back right now. So,
Oh, what a shame.
ramping up their Linux support. But, what they really said is NVIDIA has a very bad history with Linux. I don't know if I told you guys this. The Linux creator actually he actually said fuck you to NVIDIA on camera. Said they were the worst company they've ever worked with, and flipped off the NVIDIA CEO. Said,
Dang.
so NVIDIA having this sudden change of heart, I mean, they've obviously been a little...
Oh, it's a tragedy.
they've obviously been AMD is a little bit ahead in Linux support. I'm going to go out and say that right now, because apparently people hate AMD, obviously, because there's always fanboys everywhere. But apparently they've traditionally been better with AMD. So that is probably... NVIDIA's got to step up their game, obviously, which, when we go into the other news, AMD Mantle, that is going to come into play, and that's going to be... AMD Mantle, that's going to be an interesting conversation, if you guys even understand any of it. So, on to the next thing, the Steambox. Alright guys, how about that announcement? Did you guys see that announcement?
Yeah.
No.
Nope. Yep. Hey guys, we're making a Steambox, but we're not. We're only going to tell you about it soon. Remember? Soon. Ow! I killed myself. So yeah, soon, of course. Valve time soon. Valve was the company that said that Team Fortress 2 was coming soon in 1998. So take that with a grain of salt.
Fun fact: the origin of that phrase, "take it with a grain of salt," was an old Roman cure-all thing. So you would just take everything with a grain of salt, and you would slowly get better with time.
Ha! Nice. The more you know. No.
Some actual helpful information on this video. What a shocker.
Yep.
What?
Well, we weren't recording. Okay. Well, I don't know where we left off. I'm just gonna assume we talked about how nothing happened with the Steambox announcement. Steam controller, guys. Back to Steam controller. You were saying, Daniel, about about it was like a phone, like how you use a phone touch screen to use a.
If you ever use the phone thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
The
exactly
analog
what it
sticks
is.
on a phone, and those are terrible, by the way, because one
They
of the
are
reasons
terrible.
is there is no there's no feedback. Basically, is what it is. One of the things. So there's no way to like. First of all, they're way too small. Secondly, there's no feedback, so it's really hard to actually do it like this. These actually are more comparable to laptop
Yeah.
touchpads. Have you any of you guys tried to play an FPS game with a touchpad? Holy crap, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Trust me,
Try to play
you'll have
DayZ
better
with
luck
one.
playing Counter-Strike with a controller, which most people will laugh at, than playing any game with a touchpad. Or at least any first-person shooter with a touchpad, no matter how slow-paced, okay? So, there's that. Let's see. So, but these are apparently super touchpads and stuff, and they apparently fixed the
I
problem
believe
that
it.
phones have of basically no feedback with some fancy. It was like, what was the word? It was something high-tech word servo actuators, and that is literally what it was. And I was like, and then they went into a bunch of buzzwords, and they're like, whoa, and got the vibrations are not good, so we have all these special things that allow for feedback, and like never before, and all that stuff. So there's really no way to tell if this controller is any good without using it. So,
For me personally, I'd like to
the
get my hands
yeah,
on it.
yeah. Oh, who wouldn't? Jeez, get a hand on it. See, no pun intended.
If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying.
yeah. Okay, so the I gotta say this in the right voice. The Lord Chris Remo, who I've heard his name in many places, but have completely forgotten what he has done. I just know that he is somewhat important. Said that he actually got to use a prototype of it. He's a developer, of course, and so
I call bullshit.
no, he's a developer. He's worked with Valve and stuff. He said that that he got to use pretty much the exact controller. He said that the button layout was different, but the trackpads were the same, and he said that those trackpads were actually extremely solid. So now you have obviously a developer saying that, so, you can't actually.
Oh yeah. If the developer thinks it's good,
No,
there's
I'm not
guarantee
sure if he's a
why.
developer actually for Valve, but I could look it up. Look it up. This is gonna be
Alright, then
awkward in the.
please.
Hold on. Cut. Recording stops. Recording
While
stops.
I'm looking this up, here, I'll give my information. Very important.
Hold on.
information. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yo, Alex.
Yeah, hold on a sec. He is um he works for Double Fine. He's the community
For what?
manager for Double Fine. Okay. Oh crap, it's recording again? What the heck? Okay, well hold on a sec. I'm just gonna stop
Doesn't
recording and
matter.
restart. Anyways, so okay, Chris Remo is the community manager for Double Fine. So Double Fine is currently working on Broken Age and Golden Chalice, which are completely Kickstarter
Oh, look
funded,
at
by
all
the
those
way.
things that I don't know.
Yeah, completely Kickstarter funded, and they are apparently severely overestimated or underestimated the cost of making a game, and did not get enough money from Kickstarter, and are running low on budget. So yeah. So, anyways, Double
Speaking
Fine
of
is doing
Kickstarter.
stuff. Oh, speaking of Kickstarter, let's listen to this. What is it?
There's like 3 games that I personally am or not exactly that I personally am excited for, but there's 2 games that I'm personally excited for. One game that everyone a lot of people have told me to be excited for. One is like the one that people have told me to get excited for is like Mighty Number 9.
Oh,
I think
I've heard. Made by the person who made Mega Man. So
Yeah.
I personally have never played Mega Man, so I couldn't give a flying shit about it.
I like Mega Man.
All right, I can respect that. So
There was also the Shovel Knight, which one that I'm personally really looking forward to.
Shovel
Which is
Knight?
supposedly what?
Shovel Knight? Did you say?
Shovel Knight.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It's a knight, but with a shovel.
Nice.
It's apparently like a melee Mega Man type thing.
All right.
I don't know.
How about that Star Citizen? Star Citizen, guys, Star Citizen. You know,
I do not know what that is.
just raising like the most popular Kickstarter ever made. You know, guys.
Apparently not.
Dude. Star Citizen, you know, guys, it has,
Is it Citizen Kane?
no, it's, a space simulator, like, made by the people that made Free Space, and things like that, so, it's trying to be as realistic as possible, made with CryEngine 3, looks freaking incredibly good, like, ridiculously good, and is also selling ships right now for real money, of course, which you can earn in the game, of course, but you can buy the ships, which I...
Like actual
But these...
ships?
Dude, they were giving away the biggest ship in the game, which is, yo man, I have to go right now, what the... Oh my god.
Yeah, I tried to tell you, but you just kept on talking.
Okay.
I gotta go. Sorry about that, dude.
Okay. Well, I guess he's leaving then.
My bad.
Alright.
Yeah.
Woo, goodbye, Distant. Go check out his YouTube channel
Alright.
at whatever, and anybody watching his stream, come check out my channel at Alex Lightning at YouTube.
And you can also check out my channel, but no one ever does.
What is your channel? I didn't even know you had one.
It's like PopCan700.
Nice.
It's POPCAN 700. Go now.
Great. Okay.
Yeah. No.
I don't have any.
We'll see you later then. Distant.
See ya, dude.
All right. So, Star Citizen is a space simulator. Basically, the biggest ships in the game. He was giving them away. He gave away, I think, like 20 of them. They were going for 1,200 apiece. Each one they gave away. People were buying, and people were actually buying them for $1,200 a piece. Yes, real dollars. The the ship that I really want, the Constitution or whatever it is class, I think or Constellation class ship. He's selling. He's selling them for like $225 and stuff. So they have other ships. They have a lot of other ships too, of course, but I'm interested in the player on board ships, which are, I'm taking that straight from Star Wars Galaxies, which I insist that they are ripping off. I believe they are ripping off Star Wars Galaxies. Not that that's a bad thing. It is absolutely not a bad thing, but I'm just saying. But I think they're ripping off the ship combat of that,
exactly?
And so. Anyways, that looks incredible. I think it's raised like $20 million in Kickstarter money and stuff. It's like ridiculous. It has like more money than it knows what to do with.
Kickstarter, have you guys seen the Kickstarter that like Gabe Newell cameos in?
No. Oculus Rift one?
No, the sword fighting Clang one.
Nope. Maybe we can put it in. I don't know. Can we?
Put a link in the description of the video. This is like
Here, we could just put like a little. I'll just make like a little thing
through
here.
the magic of editing.
Through the magic of editing, I will add this in right now.
Hey, is that about ready?
These things, they take time.
He's actually gonna
There.
put an annotation or whatever.
No, I didn't. I just ended the recording.
Thing, and it says this is what Dan's talking about.
No.
By
I
the
just
way,
I just
Dan.
ended the recording and then I just restarted it. So I'll just add it in between these two recordings when we put them in the video. So, let's get back on topic though.
You're going to steal part of the video?
No, I'm gonna upload the part of the thing about the Gabe Newell cameo in the whatever Kickstarter you were talking about.
No, you just gotta put that in the description or whatever, so that people can see it for themselves.
I will put it in the description. I'm just saying, put a little thing in the video of it in between this, so they can also see it for themselves there. Anyways, we should play a game of this, actually.
Well,
where are you? What's your name?
I deleted it because I tried playing and it closed out, and anytime I tried to log back in, it will, like, kick me out.
Well, we could technically go play some Left 4 Dead now, if we wanted to, but we'll, worry about that later. Anyways, so, the Steam controller, it has a touchscreen in the middle, of course, which is awesome. It should allow for more buttons. It should allow for more buttons, right? So, and what about what?
So isn't it like the Wii U?
Yes. Like the Wii U, yeah. So, it should allow for more buttons.
People are, like, losing their minds over this, but the Wii U, they're like, oh, it's just a cup. It's just
No. People aren't losing their minds over this, about the touchscreen in the middle. That's like an afterthought. They're more concerned about all the other features of that controller, which are those thumbsticks. I mean, that's pretty interesting. We'll have to see how that turns out.
It's an interesting choice to be, yeah.
Yeah,
but like
I was expecting a trackball mouse. Have you seen, or not mouse, like a trackball controller? Yeah, have you seen?
Am I a mouse now?
No, have you seen those controllers where they replaced one of the sticks with a trackball, and it makes it basically almost as accurate as a mouse, because trackballs obviously aren't quite as accurate, but it's still close to as accurate. And they've replaced those. They just take an Xbox controller, replace a stick with one of those. So those have happened before. It's not uncommon. Anyways, on to
me.
Continuing going on. Obviously, that is interesting. They are directly taking a shot at Microsoft, since the Xbox 360 controller has a ridiculous lead in the PC market over every other controller type. So, and since this can emulate a mouse and keyboard, it'll have support for every game possible. Unlike the Xbox, which even the Xbox, its main strength is that it's supported in nearly every game. But it's supported in nearly every game, but it's not supported in every game, though. It's not. So, it's supported in a lot, not all. This will be supported in any game that has a mouse and keyboard support, which is pretty much any PC game. So, that is good. And so, on to more stuff. Should we talk about... I guess we can talk more about this. The cost of the... potential cost of the Steam controller. So, the Wii U controller is actually really expensive. Actually, pretty expensive. But then, people are comparing this more to the Xbox controller and stuff, which is, we'll say, $60, $40.
Wait, Xbone or Xbox?
Xbox 360. Xbone, that's probably going to be $60 at launch. So, the thing that a lot of people need to realize is that... Yeah, the controller. The thing that a lot of people need to realize is that Microsoft and Sony sell their controllers at a ridiculous profit margin so that they get more money from it. Because, if you guys know this, consoles will, they sell them at a loss. So every console that they sell, they actually lose money. But they try to make that money back in licensing and in selling controllers and things like that. And, you know, all those sorts of things. So with those things, they get to make the money back, which is why they sell the controllers so high. Valve doesn't have enough money to, Valve's not a big enough company to take such a big hit on its, Steam box. So, they are probably not going to be taking a loss on it. It'll probably be a little bit more expensive, but they're probably not going to take a hit on it. They're going to take what they can get and not really stretch that too much. So, because of that, they could conceivably sell the controller at a much cheaper price. which is good because let's assume it's like a Wii U controller and it's like $100, or like a lot of people on the forums are actually saying there's no way this can be more than, or this can be less than $120. But it's a ridiculous markup that it has, and so they gotta get it around $60. Like if they can get it at $60, that's an instant buy for me. That's a really good deal. But if they can't get it to that amount and it's somewhere like $90, not $70, $80, that is going to really harm any real attempt that they have at taking over the PC controller space. So
probably like $100.
Well, we'll see. It could be. We'll see. On to the next order of business. We covered the AMD versus Nvidia with driver support. How Linux CEO or Linux creator flipped off the Nvidia CEO and all that stuff, right? So next order of business, we get to go do stuff about. Oh, okay. Let's talk about GTA 5. GTA 5, fastest selling form of entertainment ever in history. Woo! Selling 800 million copies on its first day and over 1 billion during the first 3 days. And has now sold 15 million somethings. I don't know what these somethings are. I'm just looking at these stats and whatever. Probably 15 million units. So it's made a bunch of money, probably 15, and then 15 million.
But I
still
haven't bought it yet, you know.
Yes. Yep. Well, that is fine, but so this game basically, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 took 15 days to reach 1 billion in sales, and so this took 3 days. This blew pretty much anything else out of the water. I think the highest grossing movie ever, which is like Avatar, was like what?
Okay. I know you think this is impressive and shit, but like if you take all the games that people, or all the Call of Duty games that people bought while what's company that I don't know because I'm a fucking idiot was making GTA 5,
Rockstar, yeah.
and combine them all together,
yeah.
I would have to say that's greater than what they sold with GTA 5.
Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, GTA 5, no, it's not. It's like, I mean, the last game was 5 years ago, was it? Like GTA 4, when was that made? Like 2008? Maybe yeah, somewhere around there, right?
I thought it was later than that.
2011 or 2007 maybe? And no, definitely not later than that. No. It definitely wasn't after 2009. And then Red Dead Redemption came out 2010.
2008, yeah. April 29th, 2008.
All right. So with that, yeah, so they had 5 years to freaking make that game. Of course, Call of Duty's pumping out pretty much the same thing for that entire time.
And they got people to pay for it.
Yep. Well, wait, that Cody is actually, or Distant is actually a Call of Duty streamer, so maybe we shouldn't, any fans who actually looked at it, maybe we shouldn't piss them off. I don't know. Call of Duty sucks, I hate it. That's it, I'm done. Okay. So, next up, AMD Mantle. Are you guys ready to be super nerded and not understand a word I am saying?
Then why even say it?
Because it is actually extremely big news, assuming that it actually works and takes off. So, AMD Mantle is a new API that is developed by AMD, specifically with next-gen AMD Core, what is it, like AMD Core GPU Core Next or something like that in mind, of course, but from what they haven't actually, I guess Did we get all of that about the mantle? I have no idea. Crap. Mantle, let's PCs have console levels of optimization. Could be really good for AMD if NVIDIA plays ball. Then that would be extremely good for all PC games. If they don't, then I have no idea what would happen. Could be bad, or it could just be could have nothing happen if it doesn't actually take off. And it is not the same. It is open source and not the same as Glide and open source, so that other people can use it much more better PC performance for everybody if it actually works, and not limited by Windows version. That's probably a big thing. So not like DX 11.2 being exclusive to Windows 8, which is good. I don't know what's left. Huh.
Oh, you want more news? I got news coming out of the Caboose news.
Yeah, you go ahead and do your news.
Alright, so my news is, it's not actually news at all. My news is essentially just a big reminder to the people who play the same games as me and or other people that don't play the same games as me. So Dark Souls 2, that's coming out March 7th, 2014. That's when that's scheduled to come out. But like the most recent game on my list that's coming out is Disgaea D2, which comes out October 8th. So if you're gonna try to get the pre-order bonus, which makes them, which changes the main three characters' sprites to when their DLC sprite or whatever from the fourth game. So there's that. And then next, Blaze Blue, Chrono Phantasm, is set to release in Japan on October 24th. And that's only in Japan or whatever. But it will come to like America / Europe / the whole English speaking, other than Japanese speaking places. It said early 2014, which is next year.
All right.
I'm not done yet.
Okay.
Blade and Soul is apparently like mostly finished, but they only have like the Korean version, so they're not gonna fully release it yet until like they translate it and etc. so that other people can enjoy it as well. And if you're wondering what Blade and Soul is an MMO by NCSoft, which is the same people that made Guild Wars 2 and other fabulous what do you call it? MMOs. Yeah, the game just straight up looks amazing. That's why I like it. And my last piece of thing is Metal Gear Solid 5, Phantom Pain / Ground Zeroes, because it's the same game. Ground Zeroes is going to be like the in a word, the prologue, I guess, of Phantom Pain. And that's set to release at its earliest the summer of 2014. That was my news segment.
Oh, that's it?
The end.
Oh. Okay.
Yep.
Let's see, what do we have left? We have Amnesia and Outlast. You heard of or actually before we go into this, I just want to mention Steam Family Sharing that we were talking about last time. Makes a whole ton more sense now when you consider the Steam box. So, a lot more sense. Anyways, Amnesia, a Machine for Pigs. For those of you that don't know, it was not made by the people that made Amnesia Descent into Darkness or whatever the heck that was called that I'm still playing. I gotta play that. I should probably play it tonight, actually. I'm gonna play it tonight. That's what I'm doing. Anyways, it was made by the people that made Dear Esther, a mod for Half-Life 2 that was then turned into a game that looked pretty and had a interesting story. But it wasn't really a game. It was more like you walking along a path and listening to people talk. So apparently a lot of that rubbed off on Amnesia, and it does not actually have much in terms of gameplay. It's more just like story, I guess. I don't know. They apparently took out a lot of things. They have no more set. What was that?
That was a pop-up I got, or whatever,
Nice.
like an ad.
Yeah,
so
I
we
hate
did that.
those. So they have apparently they took out like the sanity meter. Maybe they didn't take that out. I'm not sure, but they took out. You no longer have to have like fuel for your torch or whatever, like for your lantern, which is ridiculous.
So
It's
they're
like,
essentially gonna make it not hard at all.
yeah,
Not even scary.
yeah, pretty much. Meanwhile, on the other hand of the recent releases of horrorness, we have Outlast, which is consistently outselling Amnesia, A Machine for Pigs, which is weird because Amnesia got huge popularity due to like PewDiePie and stuff, so it is arguably more well known. Did you even know about Outlast?
Also, fun fact here for you. Hold on to your pants because this shit's gonna get tight.
Okay.
Alright, so the main character of Amnesia, his name is Daniel, and that's my name.
Whoa.
End of fun fact.
Wow, amazing. Oh, another fun fact that I think I should just mention that we just learned this week. We discovered that in wrestling, if a wrestler gets a boner, they're required to take a 5-minute timeout until it goes away.
Yeah, very interesting, very interesting. But like, how does that apply to women? And
If they get if
there's so many things that rule doesn't cover that they really should not make that rule.
if the
Ideally,
woman's tits get hard or something, I don't know. I have no idea. Okay. So Outlast
what
is
if
consistently
man's tits
outselling.
or nipples.
Yeah,
You
okay.
don't know. You don't know.
Ah.
Wrestling, either clear this up or remove the rule because
Yeah.
I can't handle it.
So, okay. Outlast is consistently outselling it because it is actually a game. Oh my god, it actually has gameplay. And it looks freaking
Really?
amazing, and I would love to play it, but right now everybody is playing it. So, I don't want to play it when everybody is playing it. That's why I'm playing Amnesia about 3 years after everybody else has pretty much stopped playing it. Alright. So, yeah. And we still gotta do Dead Space.
Still, yeah.
We could actually do that now if we wanted to, but
It's like almost
Late.
11 o'clock.
yeah. Alright,
Yeah.
well, is that it for the show? I am not sure. I don't know. Is it? I have no... Oh, shoot back. Okay. Well, I guess, we cover SteamOS, Steambox, Steam Controller. I'm not sure how coherent SteamOS was, but, we covered it, however coherent that happens to be. We covered, Steam Controller. The Steam Controller looks interesting, to say the least. Will it be good? Have to test it out, but we have a the community manager of Double Fine that says that controller is good. So, take that for what you will. If you've never heard of Double Fine, like I hadn't until like a month ago, when I hear people talking about their Kickstarter being like running out of money. Yeah, so yeah, I guess that is our show. We will see you next time. This has been a Stormwatch thing. We need to play better games when we're doing this.
Wait,
And
hang on. I got.
Oh, you have more news?
Wait.
What?
I got one more piece of information.
All right.
Never mind. Alright, League of Legends, new champion announced, Jinx, the end.
New champion, Jinx. Is it Pokemon? No.
Yeah,
Pokemon.
Jinx.
Speaking of Pokemon Jinx, have you heard the rumor or the myth or whatever that it is making fun of black people? Because it's a fat, black thing with giant lips.
No, it's not black anymore. It's actually purple now.
Dark
It's
purple.
now.
Dark purple.
Because people thought it was black, and then 1,000,000 people got angry.
That's
at
not
it,
true.
and
It's
then,
based on.
so,
I'd learned this. It's based on Japanese mythology. It is based on a Japanese. What is it like? Freaking beast or something of the mountains of blah blah blah. Something great. So, not black people. You know. Is that it?
Yeah,
Are we
but
done?
they had to change it to purple because everyone thought it was black.
Yeah, that was kind of ridiculous.
We didn't. Yeah, I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry.
Anyways, this has been a Stormwatch. This is Alex Lightning. That is Hideo Kojima. That is Dan, whatever you want to call you.
Which, by the way, is my name because Hideo Kojima is the guy from Kojima Studios, which is part of Konami, which Kojima is the makes Metal Gear Solid. It doesn't matter. The end.
Wait, who do they work for again? I've heard him all the time, but I don't know who he is. But what is he like? Sega or
Kojima works for Konami, and
what did he make? Didn't he make something important?
Metal Gear Solid.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Metal Gear Solid.
Yep, that makes sense. Okay,
Yeah.
that's where I heard it from. Okay.
I'm pretty sure he's also like the vice president of Konami.
Alright. So, this has been whatever that is terrible.
This has been Storm.
I think I talked like non-stop into it, didn't I? I don't know. I'm done with I am so done with this. Okay. So, in conclusion, we're excited. Yeah! Everybody on forums. Shut the fuck up, you're so annoying. Shut up.
We're excited for things, but we still have to wait for things because we only know half things.
Yeah, exactly.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, has been Stormwatch.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Woo.